Hi everyone. I'm gonna do a collective tarot reading. Let's sage the space. That's my little baby Frito, my cat. So remove all negative energy from the space and let's attract in truth, honesty, and abundance. We're gonna let that burn. So I have this deck. This is the deck that I've been using. This is my first gifted deck. It is the Arthurian Legend Tarot. We're going to do 3 shuffles with the deck. Feeling things are a little cluttered, a little chaotic. Just as I say that, my one cat texts the other one. 3. Alright, let's see what Spirit has to say. I had a message. Let me just check my notes. Stop making things part of your identity and start making things a part of your character. Instead of saying, I am this, this is how I am, this is who I am, this is who you think I should be, start asking yourself, how can I actually embody these things? I've noticed, for example, some people have been saying their pronouns are like fae or fairy or whatever like that. Instead of saying something like my pronouns are fairy, you can then say nothing at all. And you can start taking the characteristics of what fairy type essence is and embody that within who you are. So if there is something that you feel is a part of you, instead of going around telling everyone, this is who I am, start embodying it so that they don't have to question it. They'll just see that that's how you're carrying yourself, how you're representing yourself. So split. I'm getting somebody didn't like me saying that. So I have the Ace of Wands and the King of Wands. So there is this inspiration. I'm seeing a bee pollinate some flowers. It's really beautiful. It's a big bee, a big bumblebee. There is like this fertility, this creative essence, this blossoming energy that's coming out. So I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you feel like you are this beautiful blossoming flower, but maybe you have not fully opened up to the degree that you want to be seen. You want to be seen as this fully open flower, but everything takes time. Takes bit by bit, step by step. And there could be things that you're still releasing. There could be weight that's preventing you from opening up fully. So let's see what Spirit has to say. That's just my channeled message. We're 4 minutes in. That's quite a little message. 414 I just saw on the clock. So Spirit, what messages do we have for the collective? What messages do we have for the collective? Oh, that one, they want to come out. We've got 2. Okay. We have the 9 of Swords and the 2 of Wands in reverse. Feel stressed, aren't you? Unsure of how things are going to go. You have this like want of being inspired. You want to be the King of Wands. You want to be the Ace of Wands. You want to inspire other people, be the spark, and and everything, but you're stuck in your head right now. And you're unsure of what moves it is for you to actually make to get onto the path. There could be some things getting on your nerves. My cats are just irritating each other. Everything that happens in the reading is part of the reading. So if this resonates with you, you're going to feel something inside your body that says, like, this is for me. And if this is not for you, then you don't have to be here. You can always click off. You can always say goodbye. You don't have to hang out. But I'm also noticing my divination card. I've got games on the top of the deck. So it could be that you could be feeling that people around you are playing games, or maybe you feel that you need to play games in order for you to be successful. I'm getting that there's been a lot of temptation happening around you. Two of Cups, people possibly pretending that they're your soulmate. They wanna get close to you. They wanna be in your energy. They wanna take some of that essence from you, that spark that you do have, but you're unable to really access it in the way that you really know that you are capable of accessing it. Frito. This is my kitten. So he's right in front of me, in front of the camera. Okay, Spirit, anything that we've got the Page of Swords. Somebody could have a message for you. Somebody might be wanting to talk to you. The Seven of Wands underneath. They're not feeling confident though. They're not feeling like, and we've got an adder snake on here. He just likes to be involved. Maybe that's just it. There's people around you and they just want to be involved in your life, and they see that you have the potential of being this really creative, exciting individual, this person who's in control of their domain. And maybe you don't feel like that right now. You could be going through some setbacks, some hardships, some things that are kind of preventing you from being the person that you know that you need to be, or know that you can be. And it could be, based off of the identity message, that people are putting identities on you, that they're saying that this is who you should be, this is how you should be living. Maybe they're asking you questions like, why haven't you done this yet? Why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing this? When it's just not possible for you at the moment. And even if there are things that you really want, or it could be that now is not the right time, and you've been listening to yourself, your inner guidance, and knowing that this is not what you want. So, oh, interesting. We've got twin flame and acceptance underneath. You could be accepting your role in the twin flame journey. The twin flame journey is not about union, coming together with your partner. I know a lot of it on social media, on YouTube and whatever, they talk about the twin flame journey in such a way that it's like when you win the twin flame game, what it is that you and your partner unite, and then it's there. No, the twin flame journey is not like that at all, and it actually has everything to do with the self. And a lot of people, I believe, think that they're twin flames when they're not. They're dealing with soulmates and karma and such as that. A twin flame is actually a single soul that has elevated to such a degree that it can no longer gain information as it is in a single body, and now had to split. So it is the beginning of a already very experienced soul splitting into two. And I see a lot of people who are young souls, new souls, thinking that they are twin flames. And it doesn't mean that there isn't a soulmate for you. If that's what you desire, likely there are many soulmates available for you to connect with. You just have to open yourself up to it. But a twin flame journey is very different from finding the love of your life. A twin flame is somebody who mirrors your wounds, and you mirror it back to them. This isn't always an easy experience. This isn't always. It is energetically charged. It is very intense and it's very powerful, but it is extremely painful, because just when you think you've got everything figured out, a new layer has been peeled back of where you haven't been fulfilling your role. And your role is that you are becoming your highest self. You have to be able to do this without a partner. And that is what makes being a twin flame so difficult, is that there has to be a period of time where you are not with anyone. You need to be alone and you need to heal. And if you are a twin flame and you refuse to do the healing, you are not going to have the benefits of moving up in the ranks. You're going to get stuck, because then you're in the karma, and it does take a lot of energy. You get very stuck in it. Queen of Coins, you could be feeling that part of your lesson is to gain wealth. And while being a twin flame, partly when you step into your purpose and you are able to give back to society in such a way that you are actually elevating not just your collective, but the planet as a whole, 1144, when you are interacting with the world around you, it is your duty to leave it in a better place than it is for you to just gain fame, wealth, romance. That's not part of the journey, and I really wish it was, but it's not. I've experienced a whole lot of tower moments, and every tower moment has brought me closer to understanding who I am within. And by understanding who I am, I can then better understand my twin flame and understand that the hardships that we experience are very similar, but they are also dissimilar in the same way that light and shadow are similar and dissimilar. So the brighter the light, the larger the shadow. And I'm feeling like a sense of disorientation. This could be rather confusing. This isn't for everyone. This is not a message for absolutely everyone. I am feeling that there is a lot of confusion about twin flame journeys and karmics when it comes to YouTube. I've spent the last couple of years watching a whole lot of videos and doing my own research and understanding with what it is, because I've always known since I was a small child that I was part of a twin flame connection, and I was always meant to be in union with my twin flame. However, I don't know if it's in this life, and I've come to accept that it may or may not be within this life. Doesn't mean that there isn't place for me to have a soulmate, but to be with my twin flame means that we both have to be elevated at a certain degree in order to unite, and we have to find balance within ourselves. I could be balanced, and then my twin could also not be balanced, and then it's not time, it's not part of the journey. However, I do feel that the twin flame journey is a lot like a pendulum. While it swings one way very drastically, it also swings the other way just as drastically, and it continues to swing back and forth as it gets to the middle. And when it's at the middle, it's a little bit more fast paced, back and forth, and you can't wake your twin up. You can help just by being you and elevating and becoming a better person, but I guarantee you, if you are working on your dreams, becoming a better person, your twin will not shame you. They will not put you down. They may feel shame within themselves that they've not been doing the work that they need to. They may feel that, oh, I'm seeing a hummingbird out my window. There's a lot of signs popping up, a lot about like fertility and speed, and I'm feeling things are ramping up. It's getting to the point where you know something is going to happen. You've been waiting for something. 15:15 on the clock. This is my own personal. These are just cue cards that I wrote tarot things on. I was going to draw on them, and I have a couple that are drawn on, like that one, but it's not a completed deck. So Ace of Wands again in the reverse. So there really is this like this spark that's just like burning from within, is wanting to come out and to show itself, but you keep suffocating it. I keep get the feeling that you're too worried about what it is that's going to move you closer to romance. When you take care of who you are, when you take care of your needs, you make sure your dishes are done, your home is clean, you make sure that everything is in order, and that you've filled your own cup, you're having fun, you're doing your hobbies, and your finances are good. When you have all those things together, your twin will feel the pressure of getting their shit together. I do have a tendency to swear. I'm from an area of Canada that does swear a lot, so when I get into a mode of honesty, sometimes the swearing can come out. I do try to hold it back, but it is something that has been conditioned into me. I've spent a lot of time deconditioning a lot of things that I've learned. You may have been doing this as well. It's not easy to release the burdens and the expectations that life have given us, especially when you know that you're meant for more. You know that you're meant for this whirlwind, beautiful romance. You know that you're meant to be financially abundant and secure with a job that you absolutely adore, where it's prosperous. You wake up in the morning, you get to do things and live a life that is unique to you, something that sets your heart on fire. And these wands in reverse is showing me that you're not quite there. You do feel this yearning for it, but you're not quite there. So if you are a true twin, regardless of you being together or not, you still have to take care of your side of what is important. And that may not always have to do with your twin. A lot of it has to do with, are you actually holding up to your own responsibilities? Have you checked your values lately? Have you been holding your values up? Have you been honoring your values? Have you been doing the spiritual work? I strongly believe in the mind, the body, and the soul needing to be balanced. A lot of people understand the body needs to be balanced with exercise and nutrition and a good sleep routine. The mind needs to be balanced where you're reading and you're writing and you're creating and you're challenging the mind, maybe learning a new language or studying something. There always needs to be new information for the mind, but the soul often gets left behind. The soul is the real creative part. This is the thing that when you were a kid, if you were left alone to make something, were you the kid playing in the mud and the dirt and making mud patties? Or were you hanging upside down from the monkey bars? Were you drawing all over everything? Were you singing and dancing? Like, what was the thing that you just felt so naturally drawn to, that lifted you up and brought you joy? Whatever that was, and it could be multiple things. It doesn't have to be a singular thing. It doesn't have to be multiple things. Depending on who you are, when it comes to who you are, we are each like a song of our own. We each have a vibration of our own. And when it comes to other people, they have their own song, and we may not be in resonance with each other. Some songs don't mix well, where other ones really do. So when you check in with yourself, and the song that is you before the world shamed you for being you, because often many of us were. I was called the weird kid for just always doing my own thing, playing with bugs or laying on the grass or daydreaming, talking about dragons and fairies and magic and ghosts. Not everyone was on the same page as me, or how I said I was going to be an artist when I grew up, and people told me, you can't do that. Being an artist isn't a job. Pick a real career. I'm so grateful that I never listened to them. While currently I am in a tough place financially, I don't think it affects me in the way that it would have used to affect me, because despite being in the situation that I'm in, there's this faith, this trust in knowing that there is something bigger, better, bolder, something more in resonance with me than what I've ever experienced in my entire life. So while there were plenty of things as a kid, I loved to dance, I loved to sing, I loved to draw, to paint, to make music. Those are things that the soul loves. Whether it's making clothes or putting on makeup or the thing is with the soul is whatever it has to do, it brings joy to you and others. It may not bring your immediate family or your friends joy that like you grew up with. Okay, that's a confirmation. I didn't need to yawn. Just because other people around you may not understand what it is that makes you happy doesn't mean that the things that make you happy are not meant for you. So, I have these beautiful, beautiful vision of the Muse Oracle cards that I was just gifted from a friend the other day. Yesterday, actually. So I haven't even been able to shuffle them because they've been so stiff. I have shuffled them like this, but they do stick together. It's gonna take a little bit for me to enliven this deck. But here, this card, let's see. Pause. So yeah, this is a pause. You're aware that this is, this message actually came out the other day in my divination deck, where there's this need to accept where you are. Hey you. That there's this need to accept where you are and what it is that you have done to get where you are. Don't worry about people getting in your face. It's all good. All you need to do is trust that you know where you're going. That you know what is right for you. That you trust in faith that you are going in the right direction. So, take a moment to pause, take a moment to breathe, and to understand that you and your faith is what's going to pull you through this situation. Faith in yourself, that you are strong enough to get yourself through this situation. And when it's time for you to go, when it's time for you to move up, you'll be ready. So, I wish you all luck. I love you. Thank you for listening. If any parts of this resonate, Like, comment, let me know. If not, keep on keeping on. I hope you have a beautiful day.